What's going on, everybody? Feeding on here. Always watching, always learning, always trying to figure out the cheese, how to cheese everything on the game. Alright, well, it's been 10 years. It's been a long time coming. I've trained a few people to be a demigod, at least, to be able to complete a mission on their own or with a buddy and have no problems, and how where to do it, where to find it, where to go, such and such. And so now they left the nest and now they're on their own and they don't need my assistance. They don't need no one's help no more because they know how to do it. So, starting off, if you just started the game, I'm hoping you pick an Excalibur or Volt. Mag is a badass, but she ain't. You shouldn't start with her just yet. You get her later, and she's easy to get regardless. The other two, not so much. Okay, so you got your characters. You finally get your ship. You do the tutorial. Now, what you want to do first is when you have the chance, you get all this money, right? I would suggest if you ain't got a friend, you gotta make it to, you gotta get to Mars, right? Is it Mars? No, is it Mars? Ceres. Ceres is where you gotta get to. Once you get to Ceres, like I was just do the missions, rank up, just do it quickly, just try to get here. Once you get to Simony, right? If you notice, it's a defense, but you only want to do 5 rounds. 5 rounds. 5 rounds will get you 25,000. You get to 25,000, you get out. That's 25,000 credits. Now, if you got a double credit booster, that's 50,000 per 5 rounds. So, you get your money. Try to save up about 300,000, 500,000, depending how bored and how tired you get. But usually that would take you about an hour of doing that, just going in 10 minutes, in and out, in and out, in and out. So after you get all that money, now you want to come here to the store. You go to search, and this is what I'll suggest you guys do. Make 2 weapons of each. So like you're already mastery rank 3, you got some of the stuff unlocked. So you come here and then you buy the Bratton. You buy the blueprints. So you buy the board blueprint, buy it, make it. You gotta buy the blueprint, of course. Don't buy the actual weapon or with platinum. Buy it with credits. So if it gives you an option to like buy with credits, here you go, blueprint, 15,000, 15,000, and then it's gonna take you another 15,000. So 30,000 to make this to get these little materials. Now, all this stuff in the store do not require a forma or any outstanding materials. So you do this, make 2 primaries, make 2 secondaries, melees. Keep making. Just keep stacking them up. Just keep putting stuff in your foundry. Now, if you can, try to get a Warframe. So you start off on Earth, right? Of course, it's gonna take you a while to get to Oral. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to do him right off the bat, but once you go to like Mars or Venus, so let's go to Mars. You try to keep farming the boss until you get all the parts, right? So, where is it? War right here. So, here's another thing. You can get Nyx. Nyx real fast, easy. So they're gonna give it to you within like 4 tries. So you get the invasion, so you get Nyx. So that's a frame set. Assassination, get another frame. That's 2 frames right there if you would have started today. So that's 2 Warframes you can start. Basic, not prime, regular. Now, if you're able to make a Warframe and start building stuff, you want to try to stack your foundry. Just stack it. Just have all this stuff being made all at the same time. Just boom, 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 boom. Have all this stuff being made at the foundry, right? That alone, with This store with the market blueprints and the warframes, if you do it correctly, it should get you up to MR 15, 14 or 15, MR 14 or 15. But you want to try to get to MR 16 so you're able to equip everything. So first phase, get your character, get the series, get your money, get blueprints, start making the weapons, rank up MR, right? Besides that, also join a clan. Join a clan or create a clan. I created mine. I joined when I first started, of course. I didn't know what I was doing, but now I do. So you make a clan or you join one, and this is where you want to go. This is going to help you out so much right off the get. Like within the first week that you're on this game, you want to go to the Tenno Lab. The Tenno Lab, most of it does not require a forma. So you want to get Banshee. You want to try to get Banshee in because what you want is XP. You want XP. So get Neza, get Volt. That's already 4 or 5 frames right there. If you're able to a little later, you got to make an Eltron or Etzel. Those are my best 2 Archwings. But still processing and ranking up. Boom, 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 boom. Now, a lot of things here still take formulas, and all the other labs, they take formulas, they take mutagen mass, they take a lot of resources. You want to do that later, like once you get all this little low rank baby stuff to 30 to max out, and then you're done. So we leave the dojo. That's the first phase. Now, the second phase, after you got a little MR, you got your little characters, you got your guns, you're about MR 10, right? Let's say you're about MR 10. What you want to do next after that is try to complete planets, because now you want to try to start working towards your steel path, right? So you want to start completing planets. Boom, 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 boom. Besides doing planets and completing your nodes, what I would suggest is go to Diemos. Don't do, don't do Cetus yet. Don't, don't do Fortuna. Go to Diemos, right? So you go to Diemos. You're about MR10. You should be able to get some XP per day now, since you're able to get about 11,000 points. That's about 4 bounties. That's perfect. You won't be too bored. You'll do your runs. You make your points. You turn in your tokens, and you want to max out. This is what you want to do. So you want to make sure. What is it, Mother? Yeah, you go to Mother and make sure you try to get to at least. I think it's rank 3. You got to get to 3. Yeah, but I'll prefer just finish the whole thing while you're here. Now, what's cool about this one, you can farm it all day and get mother tokens. And then every day you can come in and just turn them into grandmother and get your standings. And you don't have to do any bounties, right? Then what you want to do is when you get to rank 3, I believe, you want to go to Sun, Browseware, and this is what you want to get. You want to get the helmet segment. You want to work on getting this. Now, once you got this, once you got the helmet segment blueprint, and you got it made, you need these resources. The innovation one, you get that later. That's not that important right now. You get the helmet. You got that free plat. You should have some free plat when you start the game. What you want to do is you want to buy space. You want to buy space. So you buy like 3 Warframe slots and some weapon slots, right? The weapons, once they're done and they're not that great, you just want to delete them, resell it, get your money back, get some space. Now, with the regular frames like Zephyr and all that stuff that you don't like that are regular, you donate them to the chair. You donate them to the chair. And so you can start taking their abilities. And then once you get the second part. This is the innovation, invigoration. That's when you can start doing through your frames. So this week for me, it's these three. I don't even Haro. I don't even use that much, but like yeah, you see, but it gives you 200% melee damage immune to status effect. That's good. That's great. I can use that all week. So now you're about a month in. If you're doing it alone, it's tougher, of course, if you've got no one to guide you through it. So now you're about a month in. You should be already about MR 14, 15, 16, depending on how good you are and your RNG goes. So now you're about MR 15, 16. Now you're ready to equip any gun. You could equip any gun. So now, once you got MR 16 done, you got the ammos, you got the chair. What you want to do is you want to get one frame strong. Strong. So do the sorties. So after being a few weeks in, you want to do shorties because you got a chance of getting 3-day booster, ion, adapters, formas. You know, this stuff here will help you a lot, a lot. So once you get some of that stuff done, you got a reactor, you got a warframe. Now you got a reactor, and to buy a reactor, it's easy. You go here, you go to your frame, right? And then you just press R3 for action, and then there it is. If you got platinum, you could buy one. If not, what I would suggest is also, even on day one, you want to start doing battle pass challenges, whatever you can do. Because once you have credits, you're able to get them for free. A free reactor, free catalyst. Boom, boom. There's Vauban right there. If you got money, you could just buy that too. 19 extract when you need it for some characters. Here are some R mods that you need for your Warframe. So here, buy regen, buy siphon. Only consumes ammo when during dealing damage. I'll take that. That's new. So here are some more mods. You don't need the bottom ones here. I would suggest to make these later because they cost a little bit. But I would suggest get some mods to get more slots for your aura, for your character. It's for this. That gives you more space if you got the same polarity. You get double the space. So now, like I said, you're about MR16. You should have the Amos done. You're about a month in right now. Hold on. Wait. The Amos, you got a month in. You got one Warframe. Badass. Boom. Perfect. Now, you want to start working on your Railjack next. Forget about Earth. Forget about Venus. Open World. Fortuna. Trust me. Just wait. I know. But hold on. Let me explain. What is it? Well, just search it. Just search it. Just type in Railjack, and then this is what you need right here. Railjack Cephalon Blueprint. Make this. Then you got to start doing the the quest line for it. Then you got to start getting Railjack in. It's tough at the beginning, real tough, very tough. But once you start getting it in, you need to start getting that up. Now, what's nice about it? Here's what's nice about Railjack. Right? Let's say Venus. I think Venus. Is it Venus or Saturn? Yeah, check it out. So you need to rank stuff up at the same time. So fourth look, there's a survival. So you do your little railjack mission. So you're getting railjack points. Plus, you're gonna rank up your gear. Especially if you have one that's a void storm and you got relics. When it's survival, that's the best time because at the first 5 minutes you get 25% more XP. If you got a blessing from a relay and you got this and you got a survival one up, like here, boom, pff, bro, You can rank up so much stuff. You can rank up your Warframe, your Railjack. I mean, everything. You get a lot of XP here. I mean, a lot. So you work on that, and then once you get, I would say once you have volley, yeah, volley, Railjack. Let's see. Yeah, it's tactical. I like the Void Cloak when my ship gets damaged. I use Death Quanta, the Void Cloak, so I can patch it. So battle. This is what I was talking about. Seeker Volley. Once I get Seeker Volley, that hunts down all the ships. It makes everything super fast. Do, 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 do. Railjack. So now you're about 6 weeks in. Your MR is not going to go any higher at this moment because you're not working on MR. But if you're able to still put stuff in the foundry, keep making it. This is the time when this is the time when you start doing campaigns. You do your campaigns, you do your railjack, you start knocking all these down. Don't worry about the debris. You do your Volks, you do your A Man of Few Words, Once Awakening, the Deadlock Protocol, the Arcwing, the Hollow the Kubro. This is when you start doing all your missions. Now, since you get that one buff character, all these missions will be no problem. But if you try to do it right off the bat when you're early with no mods, no nothing, you're gonna struggle. So just wait on that. Do your little planets, rank up, get power. So once you got that down, knock your campaigns down. Now you're 2 months in, and you got about half of your content done already, right? So now, here we go. This is the part that's gonna get you a little, but this is this is where you get your money at now. You start working on your Kuva weapons. You start working on Kuva. Get a Kuva nuker. Get a Kuva nuker. Get yourself. Kuva Tonkor. Get yourself a Kuva Tonkor, a Kuva Hein, a Brahma, whatever you're able to get. Uh, don't worry about the shotguns and stuff like that. Don't worry about this one. What I'll suggest is Tonkor, Hind, Brahma. Czar for some people, but they nerfed it to you have a little bit less ammo. So I'll suggest these three to start off with, and then work on everything else. Which is a little tough because now, like I said, now you have Railjack done. You got one beefy character. Because the whole thing is you don't want to be dying consistently while you're doing it. That sucks. You prefer to be in a squad open where at least you're not dying and your team could kill. You know what I mean? So you're not really falling back too much and they got to come back and get you every time. You don't want to be doing that. So now you get the Kuva weapons. Now you're getting into the bad guns. You get into the real good stuff. Then once you got the railjack in, you can start doing the Kuva. Then you gotta do. Then you want Tenet. So after you got your railjack, you did the Kuva, you do a lot of missions. There's one that's called the Sisters. Yep, Call of the Tempestar. This one. Then this one would get you Tenet weapons. Now, what I like the most about it is there's a few melees that you could buy from the Railjack missions when you're doing storms. You get these coins. Tenet Gregory, Tenet Exeki, right? But mostly the Tenet, these two, the Flinks and the Cyclone, and the Detron. These three right here are nasty. Super nasty. Tenet Flux, but you need that mod. Archoplasmor, that's the one right there. That's the baby. These are the ones you want to put the catalyst and formas and all kinds of stuff into it. So now you got that in. You got a few weeks left. You got like 3 more weeks before we hit the 90-day mark. But this is pushing every day. I'm not saying you got to do it 8 hours a day. You don't need to do that. No, there's actually even an app on the. You have an app to access your Foundry. You don't even have to log in on your PlayStation. You could be at work and just you get notifications and boom, you log in, you claim it and restart. Like formas, you restart forma, you restart mass mutagens, you restart all this stuff. You start building everything else that you got. Boom, 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 whatever. That app is amazing. So after that, now you're able to start working on prime stuff. Now by this time, you should have, since you got the chair, you rank up the regulars, you put them on the chair. This is when you have a whole bunch of relics. By this time, you got relics. Don't even bother about farming relics. This is still trying to get you to a point where you could do things without having a problem. Now, once you got relics, then you can start getting all your prime stuff. That's when you start working on prime. So let's say if you got wisp, right? And now you got wisp prime. You put the regular wisp in the chair. Now you got wisp prime. Build wisp. That's it. Once you get the prime version, you're solid. And then yes, this is when you start doing the last three. When you're able to go to Zeramon. Yeah, once you do Zeramon, you want to complete all those bounties. This because they get tough here. They're like rank 50 to 100. So, or at this moment, you're still trying to get the best mods and stuff like that. So, do this, and there's arcanes. There's arcanes here. Yes, really, really, really good arcanes. Like, you won't believe it. I use them. I still think these are the one of the best sets in the game still. Right? So you go to Calavir, and then once you're look at this on operator ability, 6% damage to amp for 8 seconds. Cascade empowered on status effect deal. Yeah, this is what you want to get right here. These right here. Molt augment. Yes, this is what you want to start working on next.
Not feeling it.
Now, from here, they added a little bit extra, which is a little bit tougher. But once you get Steel Path in, you'll be able to get a lot more. See, trade Luothrax plasms. Right? You don't need to buy these. They're going to give you all these parts within like the time that the week or two that you're farming for this. This is what you want to get right here. Conjunction Volt, Frostbite, Arcane Rise. These three right here, this is what you want to try to farm for. They're expensive, yes. So 15, you need 21. So 21 times 15, do the math. Yes, about 300. Yeah, so you need about 300. And every 20 minutes, even with a double resource booster, chance drops and everything, you come out with 40 to 50 on a 20-30 minute run. Sometimes you get lucky and you get blessed by your cat. But I barely get blessed for the Luothrax. I get blessed for everything else but Luoth. I think they nerfed the cat, but that's between me and you. So, those arcanes, you do that, then you get your little apartment. You could throw all your decorations and all that free stuff that you got there. You buy your decorations from her, but this. So, we got a week left. We got about a week and a half left. Don't worry. I got you. Alright. You get your apartment, all that stuff that you win, that you get from the bounties, and all that, blah, 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 blah. You put them all here. There's your plaques from your mastery ranks. I just throw stuff around, just make it look nice. You put whatever you want. So, change the pictures, so forth. Then you're on the last week and a half. You're doing Luothrax, and here's to interact with Kovos, Enigma. Now, these arcanes are a little bit harder to get. Yeah, super hard. You would only buy one per day. One. And sometimes it's not the one you want for like a week. So I don't bother buying none of this. It's just with the tokens I buy the arcanes.
There's something at the bottom of it all. something he's too ashamed to admit.
Same
Now that I'm
stuff.
tickled your
Here's
curiosity, have
Koval.
you been
This is
to
where you get
Culliver's
Culver.
Hold yet?
Which
You
he's bad.
should
If you
not,
ain't got
for
him,
it is as
you
far
gotta
too
get him.
perilous.
Shotguns. Not
But
it's not that good.
there'll be
But he
other
is.
times.
So that's about 10 years of content right there in 3 months. I train these guys for 90 days. They hate it. It's like boot camp. When I trained these guys, it was like boot camp. They hated it. I was like their drill sergeant. But after when I told them they're done, you're done. It's whatever you guys want to do now. We got your stuff completed. I got you to where you need to be. So you got your Arc-Wing, and then the new war. All right, now we got to talk. Now we got to talk about a little more details. But that's 3 months of 10 years, like just like that. So when you're also doing Diermos, there's gonna be a part where you're gonna get stuck at. You won't be able to do what's called the new war. Where is it? The new war. To do the new war, you need a mech and you need a railjack. You need a railjack, a mech, and the Arc-Wing. Now, I'm gonna tell you where to rank up all this stuff real fast now. You got a blessing, you got XP boosters. For Arc-Wing, you wanna do this. Mobile defense. On here or steel path mode. Whichever. This is where I rank up my Arc-Wing. Two, 3 games, I'm done. Weapons. Only weapons, not frames. Elite Sanctuary Onslaught. That's where I rank up my weapons. Now, if I'm only ranking up one weapon at a time, that's the only weapon I have equipped. The only one. I do 5 rounds, it's maxed. 3 if I got a double XP booster. In 3 rounds of just going to the teleport 3 times, it's maxed. In 30 minutes, I could have a gun format 4 to 5 times. No problem. Easy breezy. For Warframes, it's a little different. Now, if you got a friend, you got a lot more on the railjack. You can still do the railjack survival solo, but if you have a friend, you could do the Grenier ones. You could do the Grenier ones, and you come here with a buddy and just do Flexa, R9 Cloud, H2 Cloud, any of these. Just do any of these on the Veil Proxima if you got a friend. One takes care of the railjacks, the other one takes care of the missions and the fighters. Work together to make it go quicker. So you got a buddy, you do these. You're going solo, you want to do Corpus, you just want to do the survival. So like Neptune, see, Spy, survival, see? In this mode or in steel path mode, whichever you prefer. But this is where you got to get to rank up your Warframe very fast. Okay, companions are the same thing. You could take them in. You could take them to the elite onslaught sanctuary. Now, got now you just did 10 years of content in 90 days, and I don't mean like play. You got to play half a day. You know, 1 hour each day. Do your little thing. Get some credits. Make your stuff in your foundry. Just buy the blueprints. Da da da. Then on weekends, with a day off, put a little bit more time into it. Put a little bit more time. Uh, trading, trading. Now here's the best thing: if you got no plat, just say you want to trade. So let's say want to trade. Want to trade my Revenant helmet. Just put Rev. Revenant helm for a Wisp chassis. Want to trade for Wisp chas. And that's it. And then somebody hits you, or the way I like to do it, since I have a whole bunch of stuff. Once you get a handful of stuff, I just want to trade for Wisp BP, and then you're gonna get messages at, I'll say, nighttime, morning time. before they had North America West, North America East, but try going to Europe, Oceania. Don't just stay in North America the whole time because sometimes it ain't gonna work. Like you're gonna sit there for 3 days in North America for a part that you need that you already got the rest for, and you just want that one part. You might as well just flip around for 30 minutes, boom, 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 until you get the trade. Now the the recruit, exactly what it is. You rad share or non-rad share relics. So if everybody has the new stuff, C5, see, that's the new stuff. All this stuff's new. A18, da da, Excelsior Prime stock. So you go in there, team up, and try to get the part that you need. Very simple. Very simple. Um, the hardest things here, it's not the frames, it's not Prime, it's the mods. You need to farm mods. Uh, get the dragon keys. There's dragon keys. Here we go. Is it keys? Yeah. So these four dragon keys. You see? Um, I take Rhino because once I put my Rhino skin on, it knows all of this. It doesn't even affect me. The only thing that really affects me under the Rhino skin is the reduce health. But the hobble and doesn't affect me. For some reason with Rhino it doesn't affect me. But when I have Volt, it's like shh, I'm trying to go real fast in the same spot. So yeah, if you got friends, that's better. If not, you gotta do it like how I do it. I put all four on with Rhino, do the capture, find the door, try to get mods. So mods are the hardest. So every 2 weeks the vendor's gonna come. But like I said, you're not gonna be really relic cracking until like a month in after you've been here for a month and you stacked up on relics because it's no sense to just get one, two relics, go crack them, and then you're out of relics. There's no point for that. None. None at all. So you stack up relics and go crack a whole bunch of stuff. Just go and crack a whole bunch of stuff, and then whatever you have duplicates of, you break it down, and the vendor every 2 weeks will come. You're gonna get a message. Don't worry, he'll send you a message. Your little radio guy. You have a message in your inbox every Friday morning, every 2 weeks. He'll sell prime mods. You want to start working on Transit Fortitude? That's with the Dragon Key, Blind Rage. That's the key. Archon. That's one of the campaigns you'll get later. I don't even like them that much. Uh, after yeah, Augur is Earth. It's Fortuna, so you got to do the Fortuna bounties just to get these mods. Good luck with Augur Secrets. That's a tough one. You need to get. Oh yeah, to get the better like aura mods, you're gonna need to get this. Where is it? Gear. Is it here? Yes. These apothecs. These let you do this spectate. You're gonna run through a campaign to this, so you'll know what this is. So you get these. You buy the blueprints here. Oh, I'll just do this since I can't remember how. Components. Equipment components. No? Okay, I guess not. It's been a long time since I've done this, so let's try gear. That's probably what it was right there. There it is, right there, boom. So, By this time, you might go over a little bit 90 days if you work full time and you only play twice a week. That's fine. But if you're able to put in some time every day, 90 days will get you 10-year content done. Work on getting your mods. Work on the bounties. You get the good stuff. Oh yeah, this right here is for the Luathrax. Conjunction survival. Right here. This will get you more every 5 minutes. This is what you want to do. Yeah, this place isn't bad for ranking up your warframes either. It's not that bad either. Once you get to Devry, the Devry experience, you want to do that. That's just to get your rank up first. The circuit. This is what the circuit's great for in Karn. This is the newest of the newest. So after you got the tenant, you got your Kuva weapons, you want to start working on this stuff. So like this week, the hate sucks, despair, and dread sucks. That sucks. It's like, all right, this week for me, it's not that great. If anything, I would have chose mods if I'm still doing it, but I'm not doing them. The Incarn, you want to start working on that. This is end game stuff now. You complete all your bounties, you got your stuff. Now you're just trying to collect everything to get to Legendary 3, because now it takes Forma. So now when you're cracking relics, you're farming for Forma blueprints too. You're farming for parts. If you have the part already, get the Forma blueprint. If you don't, get a duplicate of silver or gold. Just keep getting silver or gold. If it's all bronze, get the one that's 25. Most likely the Lex BP will be 25 ducats. After that, you got, once you're at end game, your 90 days, you already got everything done. This is when you start doing Archon Hunt. You do Archon Hunt, and then you come here. This is the newest content. You do this one too at the same time. When you're doing the the other place, I can't remember right now. We were just there looking at the hurricanes. You also want to buy this blueprint when you get ranked up pretty fast. Is it here? Is it this guy?
Sometimes I wonder how much of this Albrecht saw coming. And then I try not to think about it.
This guy? Which one is it? I forgot who. I think it's this one. Browse where? Let's see. Yep, here are the arcanes. This is what you want to try to get. Here are the extra mods. You want to get this. You also want to get this one because this will allow you to fuse your arcane shots. So if you got like a whole bunch of the same ones that you don't like, you put them together, get something new. So you get that. Oh yeah, yeah. And then so you're doing your archons and you do your netrocells. So you do archon, netrocells. That's pretty much your end game. Now all you're just out of ranking up and farming for everything. So 5 each week. I haven't done mine this week. It's all right. I do them pretty quickly. Your amp. Now, your amp. This is why I told you not to do Fortuna and Earth. And Cetus. This is why. I'll tell you right now. In Lua, every 5 minutes every 5 minutes you're gonna get sentinels and the other enemies that drops the Luathrax. Yeah, the Thrax. So Luathrax, Thrax, and every 5 minutes sentinels. The sentinels dropped. They dropped the intact. They they dropped the intact. I forgot what they're called right now, but it's for the materials you need to donate to rank up the guy in the back to get arcane parts. Quill. You go to
Consequence
Quill.
consequence brings you
See,
to me.
Sentinel cores for
First, to
standings.
improve
So
your
you're gonna
efficiency.
get tons of these. You get tons. So then this is where how you're gonna rank up your stuff. So you don't have to
These will assist
Do Eidolon a couple times just to get
in time.
the Riven
Tenno separating from simple nexus at
not the
Quill
Riven
Onco
slivers.
Primary.
That you're able to combine your Rivens together. You fuse them. Riven fusions. There you go. You get that. But mostly you want to get the stuff there from the survival, get the intacts, rank that guy in the back. Fortuna, you're gonna have to do all the work. They changed it. You can't just go to the guy in the back no more. You actually gotta get to rank 5. Pain in the ass. But the reason why I said to hold that one, you should be about MR16 by the time you're ready to start this. You're gonna get more XP, more standing for it. Because believe me, Fortuna, it's not great, but it does suck. But you get tired of these bounties every day. That's why Diemos is the best. I ran it the first day. I ran it all day. I got like 2,000 mother tokens. I didn't have to go back for 2 weeks. So you work on Fortuna. There's the Vog. Yeah, see, you work on these to get the amp. Now for the money thing. Now once you need more money in your higher end, because now you're spending a lot ranking up your mods and stuff like that. You actually want to do the boss. And if you have a double credit booster, you're gonna get almost $1 million every time you kill this guy. But by this time, like I said, you should have the Kuval weapons, the Tenet weapons, the Incarns, some frames. You should be good. Are you gonna have all the mods? I don't know. Like I said, it's up to RNG.
You keep meeting like this, people are gonna talk.
And this is with the guy you want to farm.
We're all here. Let's get started.
Profit taker. What's this? Oh, okay. Profit taker, phase 4. You're gonna get money. A lot of money. You kill this guy 5 times, I guarantee you'll have like 3 mil. Right? This is where you get sidebot rounds, so you want to farm this. Good luck getting it. I had to waste 100 plat to get sidebot rounds. But that's an Arcwing mod you want. You want to get that. Arc Gun Ace. And Deadly Efficiency. Those are the 3 mods you want to try to get. Here, it doesn't matter. The reward doesn't matter. As long as you're getting the money and the materials that he drops. Now, if you need fish, yeah, he's going to give you debt tokens.
We're all here.
If you
Let's
need
get started.
fish and materials, you do Exploiter. She will drop you fish parts, and she will drop you mine mines. Yeah, the rocks. She'll drop you all that stuff. She's not that easy, cause you gotta do the there's an event that comes out, and you gotta get these tokens, and then you gotta turn it in. Unless you know somebody that's giving you a free ride, take it. Take it. The materials for Earth for Plains of Eidolon, to get the fish and the minerals, the mining. That's what you want to kill right there, those things. Every time they're on the map when you're doing your bounties, kill it. Especially if you're doing like a rank 5 one, kill that son of a bitch. If you got your mech, the mech would actually kill it pretty faster. You just it dies. Dead instantly. Pretty much in like 10 seconds if you got a good build. So you're gonna get your fish, you're gonna get your rocks, you're gonna get everything from that. Showed you that one, Diermos, for Diermos, it's gonna be the other one. I forgot what it's called right now, that's why I'm going to it. This is a lot. I could write a book on this, but this is a lot. So I might actually break this on into parts because it's pretty long.
There's so much to be done.
Right here. Oh, the vaults. This is what you want to do to get the materials easier without actually sitting there and mine and sit there and fish. You want an easier way of getting it. So you do the vaults, and you gotta open the vault in the back. So after you complete the mission, you gotta walk the dude and make sure he turns on all the obsolets and stuff, and you gotta walk him back to the door, and then you gotta figure out the pattern. The door opens, and boom, all the caches there. That's, I think I covered it. So review, you just started, make everything at the store, make some money, make blueprints, download the app for the foundry. So if you're at work and you get notifications, boom, 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 to the alarms, rank up, get the clan, get the free stuff that doesn't require forma, farm for some mods, get stronger. And if you need Endo to rank up your mods or money, you go to duplicates. And then, well, because I just sold a whole bunch of stuff for Christmas. So, for instance, here, I convert to money or Endo. And the statues, they'll come across. You're able to do once a week. Weekly Ion Treasure. I would just get them and stack them. And then, when you get a Prime mod, that's when you go and trade them in because they take a lot. So after you rank up to about MR 14, 15, you got the Railjack. You know, pretty much before you get the Railjack, go straight to the Emeralds. Try to get your mech, get your segment, chair. I think I covered it all. Yep. Don't ever sell your first set. Now, if you're happy with your MR, if you don't want to be Legendary 3, you know, like I am, it should be Legendary 4, but they're not giving me the parts or the relics when I buy the packs. Every time you get the first set, if you want to get to Legendary 3, the first set you get, you make it for yourself. After that, that's when you can sell it. You start flipping it. Because once you have, for instance, you got Banshee, right? Alright, I got a set pretty much left. I can sell her. I got Baruch already. Look, you're gonna, every time you crack relics, you're gonna get parts. You sit there for a month cracking relics, you're gonna get all kinds of stuff. Even if you didn't make it rated, you went in there, you're gonna get a gold drop from an intact. Trust me. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Everything else you learn on the way. Ribbons, you got a chance of getting them pretty much everywhere. Ribbon slivers, you turn them in, you get ribbons. But yeah, that's pretty much basically it if you want to get 10 years of content done in 90 days. But mostly this is for beginners that want to start this year because they want to try something new. And if you're one of those, congratulations, you made a good decisions. Enjoy the game. It's great. Been here for 10 years. If you love it, you're stuck. If you're not, you ain't coming back. So that's pretty much it. Then later on, you gotta get certain items and you start modifying it to how you like it. Like your amps and stuff like that, your paint jobs and all. Then you can go all butt wild and start doing fashion frame and stuff like that. But right off the bat, I think I covered it all. If not, I'm sorry. It's been a while. I just prefer to share all this information with everybody now. Try to get a Kavat. Kavat gives you a blessing. You want the Kavat and you want to try to get a Helios or a Helios Prime to scan everything. So you got a blessing is what it's, yeah, allow Smita Kavat to go invisible. No. Charm. Smita Kavat has a 20% chance for every 30 seconds to bestow its owner with good fortune. XP resource, money, ammo. It's every 30 seconds is always giving you something. Especially at the beginning, it's good to have. I'm just and then you can work on getting a big dog. Big bubba. Well, good luck, have fun, enjoy the game. If I missed something, share with the comments so everybody out there that's starting to look at this and have questions, you guys can help each other out there if I miss anything. But thank you for watching. Take it easy. Have fun.